The rhythmic clatter of the train moving along the tracks filled the air. A young man who was around 23 years old sat by the window, his face pressed close to the glass, and his eyes wide with wonder. His father, an elderly man with kind eyes, sat beside him, watching with a tender smile. "Dad, look! The trees! They're going behind us!" His face lit up with amazement, and his fingers traced the window as if trying to touch the passing scenery. The father chuckled softly, his eyes gleaming with joy. "Yes, my son, they're dancing for you." Across the aisle, a middle-aged couple watched the scene. The woman leaned closer to her husband, her face showing concern. "Isn't he too old to be acting like that?" Her husband nodded, his eyebrows furrowed in pity. Quietly, he whispered back to his wife, "Maybe something's not right with them." Suddenly, the boy pressed his face closer to the window, his voice rising with excitement. "Dad, look! The clouds! They're racing with us!" His laughter filled the train compartment, pure and joyful. The father watched, tears gathering in his eyes as his smile widened. The couple exchanged glances. Now they were visibly uncomfortable. Unable to contain their curiosity, the man leaned forward, addressing the father. "Sir, have you thought about taking your son to see a good doctor?" His wife nodded sympathetically. He seems, so childlike." The father turned to them, his expression gentle and understanding. His voice was calm and full of gratitude and emotion. "We just came from the hospital." The couple looked confused. "My son, he was blind from birth, and today he got his eyes." A heavy silence fell over the compartment, and the couple's faces softened. Their expressions shifted from pity to shame and compassion. They look at the boy, who continues to marvel at the world outside, oblivious to their conversation. His eyes sparkle with wonder, and he watches the trees, the sky, the clouds, all for the very first time. And he turns to his father. "It's so beautiful, Dad. Everything is so beautiful." The father places a hand on his son's shoulder, his voice trembling. "Yes, my son, it truly is." The train continues on its journey, and the boy's laughter, mingling with the rhythmic sound of the tracks, is a melody and joy of new-found sight. The father turns to the couple and smilingly says, "Live without judgment and appreciate the world. Some are seeing it for the first time."